Yo, 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 what it is, good people, we back. Another day on Keep It G News. And y'all, make sure you hit that like button. Make sure you subscribe to the channel if you're new. But clout and the need for attention, the need to seek validation from social media is on a whole nother level.
I'm ready to tell my story, how I was sodomized and raped by the rapper that goes by the name of Boosie. This took place when I was 5 years old. He dated my mother back around the 2000s. And he was a very violent person, what I can remember. He was very nice to me in the beginning. And it went about him coming around a few times after the fact. And he started to act like a different person. One night, my mother was asleep and he came in and he started to abuse me then around that time. I actually can remember I was sleeping. It was midnight. It was dark. I was sleeping in my bed at my grandfather's house. And I can remember him sexually assaulting me. And he was on top of me. He was on top of me. And I cried and I kicked and I screamed and I told him to stop. He kept raping me. He wouldn't stop. And I can remember him whispering in my ear and that I would never have a true love. He would always be my first love. I can remember me biting him, kicking, screaming for him to get off of me. I was having seizures. I can remember this man leaving me on the floor covered in blood. He left my grandfather's house and left me covered in blood, passed me a towel, and told me that I had to clean so I can clean myself. He cleaned himself. He gave me a towel for me to clean myself. And I can remember him leaving the house. I was so tired. I had to crawl to my mother, covered in blood, to get help. He ruined bonds. He ruined my...
Now look, y'all seen this video yesterday. Wasn't going to touch on it because it was so outlandish. Matter of fact, I didn't even listen to it. I just seen the allegations, seen the person saying the allegations, saved the video for a later date. And a later date was going to be when Boosie actually spoke on this situation. Now, before I get to what Boosie said, right? I don't believe this. I don't think you should believe this. And this is one of them situations where I always talk about, where I say, I don't believe all victims. Because this girl ain't a victim. And I can say that. Based off her story, it doesn't make sense. She ain't a victim. And she make it hard and difficult to believe real victims of sexual assault. Because there's some real victims out there. And I don't think sexual assault is nothing to play around with. Especially when you're talking about a minor. Now, I'm sure Boosie saying this video yesterday probably was going to let it die down, say nothing because the allegations are so salacious and it just doesn't make sense. It's not even at that point. It probably wasn't even worth the time or the effort to even comment on the situation. But as more social media pages shared it and the story got bigger, Boosie decided to speak out on the situation. This is what he had to say.
They got this lying-ass bitch and gave me fake accusations, saying I raped her when she was 5 years old. And gave me the worst accusation a man could have in the world, bro, you know. So I'm suing this bitch for defamation of character. I just left the lawyer's office. I need her real name. I got $1,000 to anybody who got her real name. I need her brother's real name, her cousin's real name, her mama real name, her grandpa real name. I'm gonna take everything from this bitch. If you know her kids' names, the schools they go to, I won't post them. I'm finna show this bitch that I'm not to be fucked with. You know. I mean, this some crazy shit, you know. Somebody probably paid this girl to do this shit, but whoever paid them, you done. I mean, you done. But I'm suing this girl for defamation of character on my name. Anybody, I got money, bro. Anybody got this girl name, I got money. You got where she work at. I'm trying to get this shit filed to her. All you blogs, I'm sending a cease and desist. I'm gonna sue y'all motherfuckers too. But I'm lost for words right now, bro. But you trying to make some money today, give me this information. I need all information on this girl. Everything you can possibly think of. I'm paying for information on this girl. I mean, that's the worst shit ever. I mean, this bitch fake crying on the internet. Like, this is a damn shame. You know, the lengths people go. But, yeah, if you trying to make you a quick $5,000 a day, I need information on this girl. I need her real name, addresses, all that, man, you know. I'm gonna show this bitch I ain't to be fucked with. I'm finna, you want Joe's bitch? You want play with me? You want play with my name, bitch? I'm gonna show you. I need information on everything, bro. All information. $1,000, all information, bro.
Now, if you was on my live earlier, you seen this topic came across in the comments. I think my man Edward said something about the situation. And what I said to Edward was, it's mighty strange that this come right after his old back and forth with Kodak Black. Very, very strange. And it seemed like to me that Boosie think it's strange as well. As a matter of fact, he went so far to say that somebody might have paid this woman. And I think that's more than likely what happened. Because if you look closely to the video, it looked like she was reading off a script. I don't know who is this diabolical that would pay this girl to put out a wild claim, wild allegation that more than likely is going to go nowhere. But that's not always the purpose. You know, the purpose is not for it to go anywhere. The purpose is just to muddy the man's name. Because some people is going to listen to this story and believe this story no matter what. Just because they have a certain dislike or disdain toward Boosie. But over here on Keep It G News, we deal with facts, we deal with reality, and we go with what makes sense. Now, Boosie raping this girl at 5 years old at her grandfather's house makes absolutely no sense. Leaving her in a puddle of blood makes absolutely no sense. The fact that he never got charged, arrested, or none of that makes absolutely zero sense. Especially you talking about when she was 5 years old. I don't know how old she is now. She look like to me she could be close to 30, maybe in her mid-20s. I think at that time Boosie was in Baton Rouge, Louisiana. And we know how Louisiana get down. Ask Mystical. He locked out right now, just had to plead guilty to a situation. But let me know how y'all feel about this in the comments. Like I said, this is a wild time in America. This is a wild time in the black community. Because as a black woman, why would you even, if somebody came to you with this proposition, regardless of the money, why would you take that to slander another black man? Now, Boosie is saying that he is going to the fullest extent of the law. He's taking this girl to court, and he want any information he can use that's associated to this woman. And I'm sure by now, he probably got it. He probably got it. And this is fucked up. It's ugly. It's disgusting. But it just shows you some evil people in this world. And there's some people that will stop at nothing to put false allegations on black people. And I'm out.